I'm pretty sure we're going to find it, dude. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Persona 5. I remember a friend from college was like, "Yo, dude, did you play Persona 5?" Yeah, dude. Why? Oh, because it was a great game, right? Yeah, it is. How you bought the new one, the Royale? Nope. Why not? Because it's just a expansion that costs $60. I'm not giving them my money. But he was like, dude, we could just, you know, gather up some money, you and I, and pay for it. And I'm like, dude, again, I'm not really paying $60 for an expansion. No. I mean, again, it just seems like a glorified expansion. And from what I heard, it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is worth replaying, but I'm going to say not worth paying $60, dude. Bro, come on. Why is this a thing? Why does this happen? You just have to hit him in a weird angle. But whatever. I want to say that Persona 5 awoke some weird feelings in me, but that's kind of hard to explain. What does that mean? Well, try to explain it as best as possible. I don't know, dude. Like, the game stressed me the fuck out. Like, how do I say this? Physically wise, I don't know why. Maybe it wasn't just the game, but it was the context. But it was kind of like there was this scene where Ryuji stops a car and by getting into the highway. I got so fucking stressed out by that, dude. It's like Ryuji. I mean, and it's just a dumb scene again, right? I mean, it's not like the worst scene in gaming, but I don't know why it just stressed me the fuck out. But I think maybe it was a just exposition of things happening also in real life, because they were going against a Yakuza mafia kind of guy who was Kaneshiro, and I was like, dude, please don't. Like a bunch of students going after a drug lord or whatever he does. It just stressed me out because, as you know, or as you may have heard, a lot of things happen here in Mexico, and usually it involves students getting kidnapped and stuff like that, and it was just stressing me the fuck out, dude. So it was, I guess, one to another, and things like that just stressed me out. Well, but if you have played Persona 5, you know that Kaneshiro is kind of a bitch. It's kind of lame. Because in the end he's like, oh, you don't want to get expelled by school by, you know, a bunch of pictures of guys partying. And I'm like, really? Is that the final story? Is that the final thing that they're going to do? I mean, of course, story-wise is because Joker or Ren, whatever you call it, depending on the mood of the writers, he was going to get expelled if he was found doing any sort of trouble or illegal activity. So of course that was bad news for him. Game over. For a guy who constantly hear about the drunkard that was doing awful things to people, it was really. I'm going to say it was really underwhelming. I expected a lot worse, and I'm glad it wasn't a lot worse. But you know, it was like so it was kind of for nothing. And well, I guess I don't know if I should talk about this, not because much of the sensitiveness of the topic, but more of the the if you talk about this, you may be seen as sus, but you're not really sus. But people think so. Well, as you know, there has been a lot of movements here in Mexico where they say, "Oh no, women are getting kidnapped and awful things happening to them," and that is true. Don't call me saying that I didn't. That I don't think so, because it is. However, point is, they are pushing a narrative that it says that only women suffer of these things, which in reality, at least guys suffer it 10 times worse. But of course, no one cares what happens to men. So that's when things start getting sus, right? At least for normally, because I agree that bad things happen to women, but the narrative that have been pushing is that men do bad things to women, and it's men's fault always. And it's like, well, but we also suffer from those things, the people in normal society, because as you know, Mexico is a place that suffers a lot from poverty, and organized crime is rampant. So anyone in normal society suffers from the people in the, say, underground society. But that's not the narrative they're pushing. So for a while, I thought that maybe they were right. Maybe just God, sounds so weird. Maybe men were just these awful creatures and we were responsible for this. That was until I did a little digging and investigated on my own. I was like, well, this is just a lot of crap. Again, I'm not saying that women do not suffer, because they sure do. And there's a lot of things that they shouldn't be suffering about. And of course, we need to talk about those. But don't go around pushing the narrative that it's only them, because it just downplays the entire thing, dude. And I have been carrying that around me, because as you know, and I'm wasting time here by trying to see what the fuck is here, because as you know, like, god damn it, usually things like places like a college campus are very left-leaning. And I'm going to say I'm very left-leaning, but not entirely left-leaning. But you can tell that there's a preference for left things in campuses. What does this mean, or what this has to do with the conversation? It means that... Oh wait, maybe I can just park over here, over there, okay, alright. Well, it means that, of course, if the things left are being talked about, they are going to be talked about in an abundance, and in a, I will say, radical way. I'm not like your boy Radical. But, like, for example, those movements, they were really saying, oh, it's all really men's fault and whatnot. And in a classroom filled with women, they really push that narrative, dude. And I didn't say anything because at first, well, first of all, I wasn't really aware of the actual reality of things. Second, even if I knew, which, funny enough, I began reading more about it once the pandemic started. But even if I did, I would have gotten such a huge shitstorm, because when you talk against it with, well, facts, they think that you are undermining the whole movement. But actually, in reality, you're helping it, because rather than pushing a narrative that is not entirely true or half truth, you're pushing things on the table as they are. So what's the difference? Because I mean, they want to solve a problem in a way that is not the way to do it, and they really, and if I say that, they will hate my guts for saying it, and understandably so, in a way. But here's the thing: if you go to the doctor and you say that your stomach hurt, the doctor is not just going to drop you some Pepto-Bismol and send you home. The doctor is going to check if you have, like, if it's only that, maybe you have USAID diarrhea, or maybe you have an appendicitis. Point is, The doctor needs to make sure the exact treatment that you need for the exact problem that you have. So similar wise, we need to see these things in the way they are so we can solve them properly. Because what Spain has been doing and hasn't been working out for them is to treat men as criminals first and then whatever after. If a woman says that you have been harassing her, they are going to throw you in jail first. They call it the dungeon actually. Then they are going to figure out if she was telling the truth. And if she wasn't, nothing happens to her. Is it really fair? Is it really right? Is it really just? Because I don't think it is. So that's what I'm saying. I think we need to do this carefully, dude. Otherwise, we're just going to spend the next years unraveling this shit and trying to solve the damage done by it. Because, I mean, it's just divisive. It doesn't really solve the thing. And it's just worthless. It just makes whatever little understanding we have between men and women even worse. But it's not even going to help out anything. And as much as the movement have been growing, and I'm going to say in the wrong direction, things have just been getting worse, dude. Even for women. Both crime-wise and in normal society-wise. What do I mean normal society-wise? Because, I mean, unfortunately, any society has criminals, any society has bad people. And, of course, we should not take these things for granted and just leave them alone. Of course, we need to actively look for a solution for them. But if you're not even safe in your own office, or you're not even feeling comfortable in your own office or in places that you should be feeling safe, then are we really solving things? I know this is a dumb topic to be talking about playing Zelda, but god damn it, I swear, every time they talk about those things, and it feels like they are grabbing my heart and just holding it hostage. I don't know how to say it. I physically feel ill. And I never thought I would say something like that. So yeah, words can kinda hurt, dude. Especially when they treat you like a criminal when you're not. Damn, dude. I'm sorry, I mean, I know you're here just to... Well, if you're here just to either see the game, see what's happening, and not really go back to the harsh reality of life. I mean, I don't want to advocate games as a coping mechanism to escape away from life, but you know, God, I don't even know what the stupid thing is. I swear I didn't thought I would be having that much trouble. I gotta retrace my steps, man, like in trace memory, dude. But I do remember that we were able to reach that place. Damn it, from Dead Mountain. I hope I'm not thinking of the old version, but... Damn it. I'm sorry, usually I feel conversation with... Well, who do I say this? I know I usually only talk when I'm doing something that progresses the game, rather than talking when I'm just idling around to avoid filler, but damn it. I don't know, I kinda wanted to get that off my chest. Because not only it feels awful that you're constantly being antagonized for things you have never done, and for things you have always advocated against, just not fair, dude. And I don't know. It's like when you see something being done wrong and unjust, and you just want to do something about it, but you just have to keep quiet. Just so frustrating, dude. However, good news is, while it's easy to consider bad things as, you know, the thing that is happening, that is not always the case. Of course, there's a lot of people saying that, well, me as a guy, that men are awful creatures and bad things. There are also a lot of people, women included, of course, that believe that those things are nonsense. And I can say that there's always the conversation that respect women and whatnot, but men gets zero respect, dude. And I know that maybe this previous statement may upset some people, but honestly, dude, I'm not asking no one to kneel before me. I'm just asking to have some common courtesy, dude. But I can tell you, throughout my life, throughout a lot of experiences, by de facto default, men get no respect. And I'm going to say that by not caring about men's problems, well, how do I say this? A lot of women's problems, well, I'm talking about a wide range, but a lot of women's problems could be solved by helping men's problems. But since the company seems to gravitate a lot to helping women and hate men and ignore them and, you know, treat them awfully, it's not going in the right direction, I'll say. But again, even though this reality, oh, finally I found the place, feels kind of awful, there are some women out there that do note these awful inequities and actually address them. However, unfortunately, these are not a vast majority. But, you know, what I'm trying to say is there's hope. I'm so thirsty. I was thinking, can we get grab water in this game? But I'm thinking, wait, no. It should be the divine path. Or so I remember, at least. Well, anyways, I think I'm going to cut that conversation short, even though I talked for like 20 minutes, I think. But damn it, dude. The thing is, I'm just going to close it with this. The movements before said that they were looking for equality, like they didn't want more rights than the other ones, and that is perfectly understandable. Why wouldn't you want that? Why wouldn't you fight for that? However, now they ask for empowerment, and I'm just going to say, when is enough power is enough? Because for a lot of things, it's never enough. So they're going to keep pushing it as much as they can. And that bottle is never gonna get filled. That is all I'm saying. So instead of looking again for empowerment, maybe we should look for equity again. Ah, damn it. I mean, I know I have to get on center, but it's been so far, dude. I mean, just seeing this, and I have like 5 medallions and 5 songs, and of course I'm missing one. If I can grab to that, I'm equipping the hoverboards. I always do this wrong. I'm probably going to look at all the footage of the things I said, and I'm going to notice a lot of gaps. What do I mean by that? Then where I was supposed to say something and I didn't say it, so it just looks like a half-ass argument. Well, we'll see. I mean, no one watches this unless you know how it is. Oh, God damn it, dude. I'm going to say this is probably not the way that I should be doing things, but here I am. I'm going to save state and watch me just do it first try after that. God damn it. Oh, so I see you're just a little bitch. There you go. I'm just going to take a peekaboo and see what happens. Okay, I'm not seeing invisible reach, quote unquote. Hey there, guy. Oh, Link, you're here. Come closer, my friend. The last temple is just ahead. Hehehe, trapped. You really don't think I can use just the ocarina and get out of here? What? Please don't. Sorry, Link, but your adventure is over. Now you know our secret. We will transform every inhabitant of Avelo into Zoras. And we can leave you alive. You help us a lot, you know. Because of you, the Coquires will drink our milk, and the governors too. The Moblies don't drink milk, so we need them dead. Same for Lausanne. You have killed many monsters there. The conquest will be easy. We are also almost ready to lead a new expedition in the desert. I thought you would die or give up, Link. You're a strong hero for sure. But you're way too weak against us. Yeah, you can stop your adventure for a little while, Link, so we thought you would give up. Sorry, dude. What's the fair in cahoots? What the fuck? You want to escape? I'm joking, you're fucked. I never liked you. You didn't say a single word during the whole journey. You just run everywhere, killing everything you can. You're a psycho. The Soros wanted to transform you into one of them, but I had a better idea. It would be great. See you soon. Let's go, prisoner. think you're here because you are accused of an 800 rupee unpaid debt, stealing, mass murdering, terrorism. Define terrorism. Who did I scare? I'm trying to bring the night back, condemning us to darkness half of the time. Dude. Here's the jury sentence. Dead. Oh, dude, it's more than half of Sora's, dude. King Rodelica, you have an objection, say something now. What an asshole. He cannot talk, dude. Sentence approved. What an asshole. I mean, they didn't take out the gauntlet, so I'm pretty sure I can just grab a guy and just drop it. This is a bad ending. Yeah, you don't say, dude. Are you just going to leave me in a dark screen, dude? So it seems... And unfortunately, I don't have my superpowers to, you know, clip out of here. Well, I decided I just wanted to take a peek and leave it here. Well, sorry for the weird conversation before, but I kind of wanted to get out of my chest, and I don't think it's going to be the first time I do that. Here or elsewhere. But I guess at one point you just gotta stand up for yourself. And speaking of which, well, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you when I see everyone. Take care, and remember, yes, you gotta fight for your own innocence too. It's not guilty until proven innocent. And for that, you're going to be drinking a lot of water, though, so stay hydrated, keep your mind focused, and stay ice cold, mind-wise. Anyways, see you. Convenient that I made a save state back there. Anyways.